Cognitive dissonance theory is when people are supposed to follow the expected norms in society, but they do not agree with those norms when they have opposing views, and so they can either change their beliefs or attitudes. An example would be a person cannot play with another individual with blue eyes, because they are bad. But when this person starts playing with that individual with blue eyes, they realize that's not true. Leon Festinger published his work on cognitive dissonance theory in 1957. Now, his work focused that people mostly acted before they think, and this was a reason for the norms they upholded in society in which they were grown to believe. The following graphical representation is of a man walking in a park, having his casual day. But when you realize what he's thinking, he has the norms of following and upholding them, in which everyone can make money. It is possible for anyone to make money, and you see his thoughts that it is impossible to be poor, because he has grown to accept the norm that everyone has money, no matter what. What comes around goes around. It is impossible to be poor. Everyone has money in order to live. But in the following image of this comic strip, the man that is walking counting his money realizes that this cannot always be true when he stumbles across a homeless man, in which the homeless man is holding a sign that he wants money in order to eat food. Now, when the person counting his money realizes that not everyone can make money, not everyone can be rich, he can either change his beliefs or attitudes towards that norm. Now, this is a perfect example of the cognitive dissonance theory, in which people can either change their beliefs or attitudes. However, it can be in a positive or negative way, because not everyone can change their beliefs or attitudes, despite concrete scientific evidence proving that what most people thought they believed is not true. And this is a result of norms in which people follow because that's all they have ever known. And it would be a dramatic change if they suddenly changed their beliefs or attitudes. An example would be the movie Concussion, in which football players have concussions, but the majority of the fans and the NFL do not always accept this scientific evidence because the norms is football and they love football. Cognitive dissonance theory can be used to identify situations or real-life events in order to answer the question why a person thinks this way. An example can be meat, in which meat eaters were grown to believe that eating meat creates protein. Now, because that is the norms they were supposed to uphold. However, when they see this and realize that they are presented with a picture of a cow with an identity, this creates sympathy towards the meat, and therefore the meat eaters can either change their behaviors or attitudes towards eating meat for the rest of their lives. Thank you.